Shalom, life is say all praise is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Ashai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. My name is Kanawak from GMS Toronto. I'm doing a quick lesson just regards to the climate we're in. Today was yesterday was very hot, there was like a humidity, like a very big humidity warning in the Greater Toronto area, and also Ontario and certain parts of the world. I believe England, like they got a big a big humididex warning, and there's been a lot of fires and stuff. So I was watching it on the news. So there's a lot of things happening. So we have to just stay rooted and disciplined, because we have a lot of forces who's fighting against us, you know what I mean? Like family, friends, the 2/3, and then the wicked, man, Esau and these other nations, man, because they don't want us, because they don't want to build up back the tabernacle of David, right? Everybody wants to go. Everybody wants this place our people just want to be continual slaves. All right, so the Lord's gonna have to just do His thing, because these 2/3 and our people they're lost, man. So this is gonna just be a short video, man. It says Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not only destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. Yeah, so the Lord's gonna save us. And I believe I was looking at this precept in another translation. It's not the King James. I want to check. It's the cross. Yeah, the cross references. That one. Trying to find how do you do it again? Yeah, but it's the same thing, But yeah, so like this is what the Lord's gonna have to like save us. And the eyes of the Lord are the angels, right? And the Most High is, has His angels who's on the earth, who's watching our people, and like that's also all over the earth, right? Because when you go into like Revelation 7, it says there's that it says that the angels let me get Revelation 7 quick. All right, Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on the trees. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of living power, right? So this is why the Lord, he's because the elect is almost sealed, if they're not already sealed, But like we're the Lord, he's like we're just waiting, right? And like even the Lord, he's waiting, right? So that's why we like we need to get, like we have to be in prayer, because everybody, because they don't want to eat, like even the 2/3, like not like because they're comfortable in this world, this filthy world, right? So that's why the Most High is going to do a ultimate purge of our people, ultimately, right? All right, like it's gonna be just like the days of Egypt, man. Because the 2/3 of our people, they're the same niggas who was out, who was in Egypt or whatever, like, and they were, like, even though a lot of our people, because even though like when like when Pharaoh or whatever came or whatever, and then like they had our people in bondage, man. Like remember, like we were in bondage in Egypt for over 400 and some odd years. When you go to Acts, right? So You know what I mean? So it's like, these 2/3, man, like they love this world or whatever. So like the Lord's gonna have to just ultimately get rid of them, and they're gonna have to be born, in our nut sacks, basically, because the 2/3 of our people, like they have no use, like they love the world, and they love the wicked, like they love to be a damn slave. Like just like the days of slavery, and because even though right now, like we're in slavery right now, it says Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of north, right? And this is the North America, right? Because remember, like we went, because when we were in Egypt, like we walked through, like through Israel and went to Egypt, right? And then and then vice versa. We went back into the promised land, right? So this is gonna be the same thing. And from all the land, whether he have driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave up unto their fathers. And that's why these niggas are wicked too, because these witches and warlocks, they're doing all kinds of stuff. These new moons and these stuff, like everything that they do is on the left hand side. All right, but we're doing things on the right hand side, right? So there's gonna be a clash. You know what I mean? So like that's why, nowadays, like I don't even want to I don't even give a fuck about the 2/3, right? Especially like in my immediate family, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to nobody's funeral or nothing. If anybody dies, they will, I'm not even going to no fucking thing, because there's gonna be a lot more judgment, man, and more death that's gonna come on this land. Right? Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord. Yeah, I was walking through I went on a little walk, and I seen a guy. He was fishing. See, I think they were like, I don't know if they're a Latin tribe, or they look like they're like Filipino or whatever, and they're fishing, man, right there. So it's like, like that was like, because it was very like spiritual, so this is the same thing, man. Like the Lord, because remember when the Lord came, he said, I will make you fishers of men, right? All right, and but even though, like we went through all kinds of, like turmoil, all right, because the Lord came and he was teaching the people, but they didn't want to hear that. All right, so that's why the Lord's gonna come back, and he's gonna give them a spiritual whoop ass, man. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord. They shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters. They shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, of the holes of the rock. So even all these military bases, these deep underground bombs or whatever that they call it. Like they have all these stuff all over the earth, through America, Canada, through Asia and all that. You know what I mean? Iran, Persia. You know what I mean? Like, like these elite and their military. Because they're gonna have to have certain soldiers or whatever who's gonna protect them. But you won't be able to hide, man. Even though, because when this place, because you see what happened, because you like see what happened with the Oklahoma bombing and all that stuff, back in the 90s. This is gonna be like, this is gonna be nothing, because the whole land's gonna be wiped out, man. So with that, let's just say all praise due to Yahweh Shem Shai. That was just my we're just going in the spirit, So with that, let's just say all praise due to Yahweh Shem Shai. Shalom.